For our reading today, we made the prediction, thumbs up if we thought Toad Hall would be reclaimed, Toad down if we thought they would fail or that it wouldn't. So, was it reclaimed?
Yes.
Yes, they got Toad Hall back. Was it super difficult for them?
No.
No, not really, was it? Toad has an immense in our story, we read that Toad has an immense attraction to secrets, but he has always been bad at keeping secrets. Do you think that it was wise of Toad's father? Do you think that was wise of Toad's father to tell Badger and not tell Toad?
Yes.
That was pretty wise, wasn't it? How was that helpful in this? Haley.
Because if that didn't happen, and Toad Hall wouldn't be reclaimed, and they might find out that Toad has 20 years in prison, so he might have to go back to prison.
Right? So there's all these things that kind of lead. This one secret kept from Toad helped them be able to be successful in that reclaiming. If he hadn't, could Toad have used that passage for something not okay?
Yes.
Or like irresponsibly? And Ray kind of mentioned that point too, that this keeping the secret from him was a big deal, wasn't it? Do you think that there are probably other secrets that possibly Toad's dad could have told Badger and not told Toad?
Yes.
You once you find someone you trust to tell something to, usually that's who you go to. And obviously Toad's dad didn't trust Toad very much, did he? Why do Badger and the others want to use the underground passage? Joey, why do they want to use the underground passage?
So, they don't get seen trying to get into Toad Hall.
Yeah, they don't want to get seen, do they? If they go from the outside, who would they run into? The guards, those sentinels, right? But if they use the passage, they're going to pop up where? Right in Toad Hall, right in the butler's pantry, right next to the banquet hall, right? So they're going to be right next to where that party is taking place. Is that pretty important to this as well? And we already kind of mentioned this. Describe that tunnel passage. When I say go, I'm going to be turn to your neighbor. Describe what we heard about and what we know about that tunnel passage. Go. Three, two, one. Describe that tunnel passage. What do we know about it? Brock. It's long and it's cold. We heard that in the text, right? And it takes them quite a while to travel through it. Lexi. Yeah, that's something we know about, right? Badger knows where it's going to lead to, but the other characters don't. Good. Ryder.
That's very helpful.
It is very helpful to them, isn't it? It helps them accomplish what they want. Charlie.
It has brick walls.
Okay, maybe it has some walling to it. Did we see that in the picture?
Yeah.
Fabulous. And then, I could even go back up to this to help us a little bit. It does look like brick walls. Good. Yes, Cooper.
It helps them sneak into Toad Hall.
Definitely. Good. Emery.
Dark.
It's dark. How do we know it's dark? What happened that lets us know it's dark? Grayson.
They're using a lantern.
Yeah, we see right there they're using a lantern to help light the way. Good. What else happened in the story that lets us know it's dark? Haley.
That he had a light the lantern. And it's not a lantern that you have to put on.
Good. So they had to light it up to get it going, right? Who ran into who in this? Toad. Why did Toad run into him?
Because it was dark.
He didn't see him, right? He said he got so far behind and just scurried up and he ran into him. Good. Why do you think Rat tells Toad that he should turn over a new leaf or start his life again? Why does Rat tell Toad that he should start his life again? Emery.
And other people might not know that he did that. And other people know that.
Yeah, if you start to act responsibly, you turn over a new leaf, you start a new life, do you think people can start to forgive the bad things you've done?
Yeah.
And like Emery mentioned, are there some people who might never know then?
Yeah.
They're just going to think you're a good person. Is that a good way to live? Good. Third graders, we are going to read, we'll go over this one question first. In real life, so real life with you and I and people we know, can an escaped prisoner simply go back to his home without the police finding him or arresting him and returning him back to prison?
Yes. No. No.
Absolutely not. If someone were to, by some miraculous escape, get out of prison and make their way back to their home, do you think the police are going to look there?
Yes.
And do you think if they found him there, they'd be like, oh, good, prisoner Griffin, you made it home safe?
No.
No, they're going to be like, back to prison with you, right? So that's one of those, I mean, obviously there's a lot of fiction to this story. We've got all these animals who are personifying people throughout the entire thing, but that's a huge piece that absolutely can't happen, right? Just so you guys know, if you break out of prison, you're going back to prison.
For even longer.
Good, Haley. I'm glad you know that. Haley's not even going to make it there. Good job, Haley. Good job. I don't think any of you are because you all have good heads on your shoulders. Third graders, this is a fantasy story because the things that happen in the story cannot happen in real life, such as animals who talk and they wear reclothes, those examples of personification, or a prisoner escaping and then just moving home without anything happening to him. We have to remember that there's a lot of fantasy that happens in this story, right? Good. We are next reading, like I mentioned, of The Wind in the Willows. I am not reading to you. Our next reading is your job. Are you excited?
Yes.